What's up, you guys? We are back with another video, and guess what? My kids aren't here. So I can give y'all a little more volume today. I am Marcy May. This is Marcy May's Beauty Room. Welcome. I am so glad you guys could join me today. This is going to be a quick video. I actually had a viewer to request an eyebrow tutorial. And y'all know what I always say. Ain't nothing like a good pair of brows. And it's really true. I love brows. Y'all know that is one of the things that I focus on in my makeup looks. I think it just frames the face and brings it all together. But the brow tutorial that I'm going to do today is going to be a practical one, okay? So usually when I do brows, when I do a full face of makeup, I sculpt my brows. I love a sculpted brow. But I'm not going to do that today because I want to do something that you guys can recreate on a daily basis. Like just a quick little brow that you can spruce up when you want to run out the door, when you got to hurry up and be somewhere, and you just want to look a little put together. That's what this is today. So we're going to jump right in. What you're pretty much going to need is just a brow pencil of your choice. I suggest one that has a fine tip. So the one that I'm using is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Okay, and it's actually double-ended. We're going to be using the end that says waterproof pencil. I hope y'all can see that, but it's right there. It says waterproof pencil. And it is really, really skinny. See, as I turn that up, you can barely see that. Look at that. It's really, really slender. That's what I would suggest getting a pencil that's about that thickness. So not very thick at all, because the whole idea is you want to create hair-like strokes. That's what's going to look the most natural. Maybelline makes a really good one. Revlon makes a really good one. NYX makes a really good one. And I think theirs is only like $7-8, something like that. Don't quote me, but it's really inexpensive. Basically, there are plenty of drugstore brow pencils out there that have a fine tip like this that you can get to do your everyday brow. Okay, so you want a brow pencil like that. And I would say get some type of like a brow gel. So you can get the NYX Control Freak. Y'all know this is the one I always use. Really, really good. It's clear, because basically you're going to use this just to tame your brows and get them in place before you start filling them in. The other one that I have is the NYX, the Brow Glue. NYX makes really good brow products, y'all. And this one is a little bit thicker, and it's going to give you really that feathered look. Kind of like, have y'all seen that laminated brow situation that's going around? Well, this will kind of give you that. It's going to really lay those brows down really nice and neat and in place. They're not going to move. I've been using this for a couple of days now, and I really like it. So either one of these will do. And remember, we're just talking about your typical everyday brow that you just want to fill in really quick as you're running out the door. Okay, let's go. So first things first, the other thing I forgot to mention, you need a little spoolie. So let me show y'all something. This is a really good example. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is this one right here. And I would suggest something like this because it's a 2-in-1. It's got a spoolie on one end, and it's got the brow pencil on the other end, just like that. And just like I was telling y'all, super duper tiny, really slender point. So something like that. Yeah, like I said, I think it might have been like $7 or $8 at Ulta. I think, who else sells NYX? Target sells NYX products. And then of course you can go to the NYX website and get a brow pencil if you want. But something like this would be good. I just feel like using my Urban Decay Brow Blade today, so that's what I'm going to use. So I have a separate little spoolie right here. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me get my mirror. You also want a mirror where you can get really close up to see what you're doing. I have my magnified mirror over here, so I'm going to be looking to the side, but I'm still going to be talking to you guys. So the first thing you want to do, grab your spoolie and brush your brow hairs into place. And as you can see, I've freshly shaped mine. Did just a little bit of razoring, a little bit of tweezing, Got some new brow scissors today, so I was really grooming my brows like a pro, y'all. And you can see I have a really nice clean line on both sides. Now, the one thing I want to mention, and I think I told you guys this in maybe the second video, something like that. As you can see, my brows are very different, okay? Right brow is nice and full, behaves really well. Left brow is a little bit thinner, gives me a little more problems, but it's okay because most people, they don't have identical brows. That's why when you hear people talk about doing brows, they say we want them to look like sisters at least. I say at least get them to cousins, but they're not going to look identical. Okay, so that is not our aim, to get perfect brows. We just want to have nice looking brows. We want them to look like at least they live in the same neighborhood. Maybe that they share the same address. Maybe that they know each other. We're not trying to get perfect brows. We just want them to look nice. So I've brushed my brow hairs into place. Now I'm going to take my brow gel of choice, whichever one you choose. These two by NYX are just the ones that I happen to use right now, and that I wanted to recommend. But any clear brow gel or a tinted brow gel will work too. You just want to get something that's kind of close to, or maybe just a touch darker than your natural eyebrow hair color. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brow glue because I've really been enjoying this one. Okay, and as you can see, this has got a tiny little spoolie on it too. Isn't that neat? And you can see that brow gel on there. See, like I was telling y'all, it's a little bit thicker. A little bit thicker than the Control Freak. So I want to use this because I really want to get my brow hairs to stay in place. Like, I don't want them to move all day. So I'm just going to brush this through my brows. Look at that. Y'all see that? And then I'm just going to take my finger and lay that down. Look how those brows are behaving, okay? We pretty much just told these brows, sit down somewhere. Don't move till I tell you to move. Okay? So, and the reason I like to, and I guess this would be considered priming your brows. Yeah, it would be. And the reason I like to do this is because the hairs at the head of my brow, they lay down pretty flat. The tails, super curly, super unruly. And it's really hard for me to get a good line when I am kind of tracing my brows before I start filling them in. And I like a clean line. I feel like that's what makes a good brow, when you have a nice clean line. Even if you're not concealing them or sculpting them, you just want them to look nice and clean. Okay, so as you can see, I've laid this one down. I'm going to do the same thing I'm getting tongue tied, y'all. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is also really good. Priming your brows beforehand is also really good for getting the brow hairs to show up. You know how sometimes your brow hairs just look really sparse? If you put a brow gel on them first and prime them, you'll be able to really see those brow hairs, and you can see where you need to fill in. Okay, y'all see how that brow gel got those eyebrow hairs to really show up? Look at that. It looks 10 times better. And this also is really good because it will keep you from using too much product. If you are doing brows, if you want to fill in your brows with a bare face, like you don't want to wear any other makeup, the one thing you don't want to do is make your brows too dark, because then they look a lot less natural, and it just kind of looks out of place. Like, it doesn't look like it fits with your face. Ask me how I know, because I've done it before. It's happened to me before, you know, and it's easy to do. It's easy to get carried away with an eyebrow because you're just filling in and you don't realize how dark you're getting, you know, after a while. So just kind of pay attention to that when you're filling in your brows. So this has helped me a lot. As you can see, really lifted those hairs, got them in place. And my brows are actually looking a lot more alike now. So I don't have that much work to do. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes for that to dry down. I'm gonna take my fan and dry it down a little bit. Okay, and you can tell when it's dry when you touch it. It's gonna feel kind of stiff. It's not gonna move, but nothing unnatural, okay? And another good thing about both of these brow gels, they dry clear. So no white residue, no shine. You can see that. The only shine that's on my face is from my skincare, because girl, you know we be glowing, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and proceed to fill in my brows. Take your time, don't rush, okay? And you're basically just going to mimic the hairs of your brow. So I'm gonna start kind of at the arch. Sometimes I like to start at the arch and fill the tail in first, and then I'll get to the head of the brow. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the arch, and as you can see, very short, precise strokes. See that? I'm not going over the shape of my brow. And I know I had mentioned earlier about tracing the brow, but if you want a more natural look, you can do what I'm doing here and just do the hair-like strokes. See that? Look at this side compared to this side. This looks a lot more full, but still natural. It doesn't look like you're overdoing it. And I know some people I've seen where they like to comb their brow hairs down and fill in from the top too. I don't do all of that. Just not my thing, but nothing wrong with it if you want to do that. I just find this to be a lot easier and a lot quicker. So, you know, and you do it to your desired thickness. If this is not thick enough for you, if this is still a little too sparse for you, add a couple more strokes. That's the beauty of it. And that's the good thing about getting a pencil that is really, really slender, that has a really fine tip. It makes it harder to overdo it, okay? So now I'm kind of working my way to the front, and I'm just filling in sparse areas. Areas that I think might need a little help, I'm just filling that in. You'll see that? And I'm gonna keep going towards the front, but I'm not gonna fill in the front too much because we still want that to stay nice and feathery. That's gonna keep it looking natural. I'm gonna fill in just a little bit, and I'm gonna take my time and go really slow with this. Really, that's all we need, y'all. What I am going to do, because I have a slight variance in where the line at the bottom of my brows fall, they're a little bit different. And I want this side to match this side, if y'all can see that. So I'm gonna line just a little bit underneath this one. Just a little. I'm not gonna go in heavy. I just want it a little more defined. Y'all see what I just did? And now I'm gonna come in at the head of the brow and feather that out. Isn't that pretty? But still natural looking. Now, see how you can see the line at the bottom here? We don't want to see that. So you're going to take your spoolie. If you're using one of the brow pencils that has the spoolie on the end, just grab that. And you're just going to brush that through to get rid of that harsh line. I'm going to brush upward. See that? Super easy, y'all. Super easy. And because I put that brow gel in first, look at that. We got it matching. We got it as good as it's gonna get, okay? And because I put that brow gel in beforehand, even though I'm using my spoolie to brush through, those brow hairs are still not moving. And I'm just feathering the front of this brow so it'll look nice and natural. I love it. I love it. And if you want to shape the arch a little bit, just take your spoolie and just run it right along the outer edge of that brow, along the tail. Look at that. Y'all can't tell me this is not a good looking brow. That looks amazing. And then the last thing you want to do is set it in place. Now, because I used my brow glue as a primer, I'm going to use the Control Freak as a setter. If you only have one brow gel, use it both times. The point is just to get them to stay in place. Look at that. And when you set, when you use something with a spoolie to set, it's going to define, look at that. I really want y'all to see. It's going to define those brow hairs even more and make it look even more natural. I love it. I love it, you guys. This, honestly, this is why I don't go to the brow salon anymore to get my brows done. I used to go and get them shaped, you know, waxed and tinted, but I found much easier ways to do this, and it also saves me money and time. So this is what I do if I just need to run out, you know, just a quick little natural looking brow. Does not look out of place, does not look overdone. This is what we want. So now I'm going to work on the other brow. This is it, guys. This is it. That's all there is to it. Let's see, we used two products. That's it. Now I used 4 because I used 2 different brow gels, but on the regular, if you were using this NYX brow pencil that has the spoolie on it and just 1 brow gel, 2 products. That's it. That's all you've used. And both of them are from NYX. So you know they're going to be really cost effective, good quality. There's nothing to it. Look at the brows, y'all. Look at them. It's real simple, okay? Don't overthink it. Don't try to do too much. If you just want an everyday, nice, natural looking brow that looks full, looks like it fits with the face, you're not doing too much, this is all you have to do. This is it. And as you can see, my arch on my right eye is just a little bit higher than the left side. Not worried about it, because this is how my brows naturally look. I'm not trying to get them perfect. This is the way my brows naturally look. If I was going out on the regular, this is how my eyebrows would look, just a little less filled in. Y'all, I really hope that was helpful. Keep it simple, okay? Don't make it complicated. This is looking good to me, y'all. Yes. What do we say? Ain't nothing like a what? Y'all know it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this brow tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. Please like the video. We are trying to grow. Marcy May's Beauty Room is trying to grow. We're trying to do some big things, y'all. Like the video. Share the video. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you thought about this brow routine. Is it something you feel like you can do? Is it still too much? Do I need to simplify it a little bit more? Because I can do that. I can do that. I am here to accommodate whatever you need. Okay. And last but not least, y'all share the channel. Share the love. Okay, everyone is welcome here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much to my subscribers who are so faithfully liking the videos, watching the videos. I love y'all. Hope this helped you out. Have a great rest of your day. I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but you know, y'all know I always like to give a weather update for whatever reason. But today here in Charlotte, it is rainy. It is cloudy. Okay, so I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but either way, make it a great day. Chill, get you some rest. I won't be chilling because I gotta film some more videos. I'm really trying to get on it, y'all. Y'all pray for me. I'm trying to, you know, really get consistent and really do this thing. I want to make content that you all will really, really love, and that's gonna help you. So I gotta film some more videos, so I gotta get out of here. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.